Hello, I'm Dr. Juanita Mercer, and thank you for joining me today for powerful 31 Days to Self Accountability, where we ask ourselves 31 tough questions in 31 days to make sure that we are using our power for good, and that with every decision that we make, we're demonstrating our love for God and others. Today is day 27, and today's tough question is: would I want someone to make the same decision for me? Now, this question is based on the Golden Rule from Matthew 7:12. Do you know what that is? The Golden Rule says, whatever you want others to do for you, also do the same for them. And that sounds really simple to do, right? But why is it so hard for us to do that? Why is it so hard for us to consider other people? We all want love and respect and consideration and safety and security, right? So if you're in a position that you're having to make a decision for someone else to feel safe, to feel secure, to have a sense of feeling loved and respected and considered, what will you do? And I think one of the easiest ways that we can do that is to put ourselves in the other person's shoes. For example, if you were the parent, how would you want your child to talk to you, to behave, to honor you? If you were the pastor, how would you want your members to operate in church? How would you want them to serve? If you were the manager or leader, how would you want your subordinates and other employees to behave? What type of work ethic would you want them to have? If you were the business owner, how would you have wanted your customer to handle the situation? If you were the teacher, how would you want your students to behave in class? If you were his wife or girlfriend, okay, did I go too far? But you get my point, right? If you were that person's significant other, right? How would you want the other person or friend to respect boundaries and that relationship? So we all have to take a moment to consider these things and ask ourselves, how would I want to be treated in this situation? And that's being self accountable to stop and say, how can I make sure I'm doing right by people? Now, if you listen to all of that and you're saying, well, I wouldn't be a pastor, I'm not a parent, I'm not this, I'm not that, so how can I consider someone else? That's a problem. You're being complacent, right? And my prayer is that you earnestly seek God and pray for Him to change your heart. Because the truth is, all of us could stand to think a little bit less of ourselves and a little bit more of other people in most circumstances. Now, you also might be saying this could be difficult because not all of us want the same things. Not all of us want to be treated the same way. If you've ever been in a committed relationship, you know that people like to be treated differently, right? It's so important that if you have any doubt as to how to treat someone as yourself and to love them, ask them. Ask them how they want to be treated and then act accordingly. That's it for today. Join me tomorrow for day 28. And remember, in everything you do and with everything you have, love God and love people. Goodbye.